Is it still possible to get a good deal in today's Toronto real estate market? Whether you're trying to flip the house, invest into it, or just move in with your family, today we're going to be talking about the tips on how to get the best deal possible in the Toronto real estate market. Let's get started. Hi guys, Jonathan here, and I'm a real estate broker here in Toronto. I have a lot of people ask me, how do you get a good deal that is below the market value? Truth be told, Toronto is one of the hottest real estate markets here in Canada. If there really was a seller that was selling $1 million house for $700,000, it'd be gone in 1 second. On top of that, who would want to make $300,000 in one day? Toronto's real estate market is pretty transparent and fair. However, there are certain seller situations as well as certain homes to be looking out for that can potentially lead you there. Number 1, early bird gets the worm. Now, a lot of people think it's always going to be the highest offer that's going to get the place. It's not necessarily true though. If you happen to be the first one to see it and the first one to put an offer in, there's usually an irrevocable period on your offer, let's just say 24 hours. In this case, the seller has no idea what's going to happen next, and they might be afraid to lose you. In this case, you might just get it. So how do you do that? Make sure that your documents and financing is in order. That includes a pre-approval letter from the bank. So you must be wondering, well, how do you know when the listing comes out immediately? You can actually ask your agent to set you up under auto listings through MLS. They usually come around 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. So when you wake up in the morning, check your phone right away and look at the listings. If there's something that you like, you can book the showing immediately. And if you really like it, you can put the offer in the same day as well. On the flip side, which takes us to point number 2, look out for listings that's been on the market for a long time. You would see this on the listings under DOM, days on the market. Some sellers might be desperate, or maybe they have 2 mortgages going on if they bought a new place already. So that way they might be more willing to entertain any offers that come through. They might even be just tired of all the showings, who knows. Number 3, estate sales. As an example, when an elderly owner passes away, the beneficiaries to the estate, instead of keeping the house, may want to actually sell it and divide the money instead. So if there's a $10,000 or $20,000 less than what they're hoping for, because there's multiple beneficiaries involved, it may equate to only a few $1,000s difference for them, so they might just go for it, especially if they're considering wanting to get the money as soon as possible. So how do you know when a listing is an estate sale? Well, unfortunately, on Realtor.ca, for example, it's hard to see this because it doesn't give you that detailed information. So you can either reach out to your realtor or leave a comment below and I will send you the information. Number 4, foreclosures. When an owner fails to pay the mortgage payments for an extended period of time, the bank will eventually repossess the home. The banks will find a local real estate agent to list the property for sale once the home is empty. The banks are in the business of lending money, not managing properties. Therefore, they're going to want to get rid of the property as soon as possible so they can get their money back. That's why it's easier to find a good deal in these situations. Number 5, unattractive homes and listings. This can include poor landscaping. It could be overgrowth, grass is not cut. It could be a tree hanging onto the shingles or the rooftop. There's multiple things that could potentially make people believe that the property wasn't well maintained. Now, when you get in there, there could be all types of different colored walls. Might have been cool 10 years ago or something for the owner that was good for them, but for the average person, that might not be attractive. That's another way that can be causing some turn off there. Some odors, pet odors, smoke odors. When you walk in, it can just hit you in the face, and that's just something that can turn people off. After all that, what could be worse? Poor pictures and poor lighting. You might be looking through all the listings that your real estate agent sent you and completely skip over that listing because it didn't look attractive. By the way, if you plan on selling your home in the future, please take these 3 simple tips. First, if your home is on the darker side and you're not getting a lot of natural light, please upgrade all the fixtures with bright LED lights. It will make a huge difference for the showing and honestly will make your home more attractive when people walk in there. Secondly, taking care of your walls. If you have funky colors going on or maybe a bunch of holes everywhere, please just go out and get some drywall compound, cover it up, and buy some white paint in bulk and paint over the walls. Even if you're doing it yourself, it will look way better than just leaving it the way it is. Third, your kitchen. If you don't want to spend like $20,000 upgrading your kitchen and all the appliances, you can do the basics. First thing is that it's a little trick is buy some LED strips from Home Depot that only cost like maybe 40 bucks. Put it under the cabinets. That will illuminate everything and make it look so much more modern and nice. If your cabinets are outdated, for example, you can actually just paint it over and maybe buy some new knobs. That will make a huge difference because the kitchen is one of the first things people will look at when they come to your home. And finally, the last one is photography. That is so important. Get your agent to hire a professional instead of using their cell phones to take a picture. No offense, but at the end of the day, it's true. Good pictures goes a long way. Here's an example. Would you rather see this place or this place? Or actually the same place? Number 6, tenanted listings. When there's a tenant involved, it can be sometimes difficult to book the showing because they have the full rights to decline that showing. No showing means no sale. So when the home is listed for sale, the chances are those tenants are in the process of moving out, which means that there's going to be moving boxes everywhere. The place might be a mess. Not the best thing for the seller, but it could be a great opportunity for you as the buyer. Number 7, divorce sales. This is one of those things that is not easy to figure out. It's not like it's written on the description of the listing that they're getting divorced. But when you do come across these types of listings, you can potentially get a deal. Of course, in these cases, the two parties want to get their finances in order and get everything dealt with as soon as possible. In these types of distress sales, please talk to an agent. They may know some more information that can help you. Alright guys, so that concludes our video. I hope you learned something new today and can get a good deal in the future. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe below. If you want me to talk about a certain real estate topic, please also let me know in the comments below. Be safe and see you later.